Next category is elimination of carboxylic group, and the reaction is decarboxylation. In this case, simple carboxylic acid get decarboxylated to form the hydrocarbon. When their sodium salt are treated with soda lime, they get converted into hydrocarbon. So let us consider its example. In this case, sodium benzoate that is treated with soda lime, and it will undergo decarboxylation to form the benzene. Let us consider its mechanism. In first step, this bond can dissociate and it can ionized to form the carboxylate ions. Then in second step, the carboxylate ions, it can lose carbon dioxide. This lone pair, it will take part in the pi bond formation between carbon and oxygen, and this bond can break out. So the carbon ion will get formed. Then this carbon ion, it get protonated to form the final product, that is hydrocarbon. So it is the mechanism for the decarboxylation. Then effect of substituent on decarboxylation. Since the formation of carbon ion in decarboxylation is the key step, so any factor which increase the stability of the carbon ion should increase the ease of decarboxylation. Therefore, carboxylic acids contains lactone withdrawing group such as nitro group, and acetyl group get decarboxylated just by heating alone. So this one is the acetoacetic acid. It will having this acetyl group which will act as lactone withdrawing, and in this case the reaction is simply proceed by heating this acetoacetic acid, and in this case acetone will get formed. Similarly, dicarboxylic acid containing two carboxylic group such as malonic acid readily undergo decarboxylation by losing one molecule of carbon dioxide, and the acetic acid will get formed. Next is the Kolb's electrolytic reaction. In this case, alkali salt of carboxylic acid undergo electrolysis to get the decarboxylation, and in this case the final product, that is hydrocarbon, will get formed. So it will involve two steps. The first one, that is the ionization of the sodium salt of the acid. In this case carboxylate ion will get formed, and in the second step the ionization of water will take place. In this case proton and hydroxyl ion will get formed. So reaction take place at anode. In this case the carboxylate ions, it will lose 2 electrons and 2 mole of carbon dioxide to form the hydrocarbon, and at cathode the proton, it will capture these 2 electrons to form the hydrogen gas. It may be recalled that in aqueous solution, it is the H plus ion which get discharged at cathode while sodium ion remain in the solution. So it is the called electrolytic reactions. Next is the distillation of calcium salt of acids. When calcium salt of acid is distilled in the absence of air, it will yield different product. In first case, it will involve the distillation of calcium formate. It can lose 1 mole of calcium carbonate and formaldehyde will get formed. The second case, it involves distillation of calcium salt of formic acid and calcium salt of another acids. So it involves the loss of the two carbonate ion simultaneously, and in this case aldehyde will get formed. In the case number third, it involves distillation of calcium salt of an acid and other acid other than formic acids. So it will again lose calcium carbonate and the final product, that is ketones. So it is the distillation of calcium salt of acids, the product that will depend upon the calcium salt taken in the reactions. The next reaction is decarboxylative halogenations, and it is also called Hunsdaker reaction. In this case, silver salt of carboxylic acid react with bromine or iodine in dry carbon tetrachloride to form the alkyl bromide or alkyl iodide with the loss of the carbon dioxide. So in this case, silver salt of the acid that is treated with bromine in the presence of carbon tetrachloride and alkyl bromide will get formed. Silver bromide and carbon dioxide, these are the side products. So let us consider its mechanism. The reaction takes place by free radical chain mechanism. In first step, this bond can break heterolytically. Oxygen is more electronegative, so it will acquire negative charge, and silver that will acquire positive charge. Now it is the positive end and it is the negative end. So this bromine, it will attack on the oxygens. Silver bromide will eliminate and this intermediate compound will get formed. Now in next step, this bond can break homolytically and each electron shared by 2 atoms. So it will lead to formation of this free radicals. Now in next step, these free radicals, it will undergo homolytical cleavage. Now this bond can break homolytically and each electron that will be shared by these 2 atoms. Now there is a single electron and there is a single electron, so there is a formation of bond. Carbon dioxide will get formed and alkyl free radical will get generated out. Now in the next step, this intermediate compound which can formed in first step, it is attacked by these alkyl free radicals. Now this bond can break homolytically and each electron that will be shared by two atoms. Now there is a bond formation between alkyl free radical and bromide free radical. Alkyl bromide will get formed and this carboxylate free radical will generate again and it can be used again and again till the termination of the reaction. So it is the decarboxylated halogenations and also called Hunts-Sticker reactions. The next category is reaction of alkyl or aryl group, and the reaction is halogenation of alkyl group, and this reaction is also called HBZ reaction and Hell-Bollard-Zielinski reaction. In this case, the carboxylic acid containing alpha hydrogen that is treated with small amount of red phosphorus and halogen like chlorine and bromine to get the halo acids. So let us consider its example. In this case, propanoic acid is halogenated with bromine in the presence of red phosphorus. In the step number 1, the first alpha hydrogen that will get replaced with elimination of hydrogen bromide and alpha bromo propanoic acid will get formed. In the second step, second alpha hydrogen that will get replaced with elimination of hydrogen bromide and finally alpha dibromo propanoic acid will get formed. It may be noted that bromination takes place exclusively at alpha position and the reaction stops after all the alpha hydrogen has been replaced out. What in case of chlorination? It is continued further after the replacement of the alpha hydrogen atom. So let us consider its mechanism. In first step, red phosphorus that will react with halogen and phosphorus trihalide will get formed. In step number 2, this phosphorus trihalide it will react with carboxylic acid which contain alpha hydrogen. So in this case 3 mole of acid will react with 1 mole of phosphorus trihalide and 3 mole of acid halide will get formed, and this alpha haloacid halide it will undergo keto-anol tautomerism to form this intermediate anol compound. Then in the next step, this lone pair it will take part in the pi bond formation, and this pi bond it will shift toward this side. Now this halide it will attack on this carbon and this oxygen it will acquire partial positive charge. So this intermediate product will get formed. In the next step, this bond can break heterolytically with the release of protons, and the bond pair of oxygen and hydrogen bond it will go with oxygen. So this intermediate compound will get formed. In the next step, this intermediate compound, it will react with another mole of acetic acid and it will exchange this halide with this hydrogen, and finally the alpha halo acid will get formed. So it is the mechanism of Hell-Mullard-Zielinski reaction. The next reaction is aromatic substitution. In this case, aromatic carboxylic acid can undergo usual electrophilic substitution reaction of benzene ring, such as halogenation, nitration and sulfonation. It may be recalled here that carboxylic group is meta-directing and it will deactivate the benzene ring, so the substitution will take place at meta position. So let us consider the first of all nitration of the benzoic acid. It will take place in the presence of concentrated nitric acid and concentrated sulfuric acid, and meta nitrobenzoic acid will get formed. In second case, benzoic acid will undergo sulfonation in the presence of fuming sulfuric acid, and meta sulfonic acid will get formed. In third case, benzoic acid will undergo halogenation in the presence of catalyst ferric trichloride, and meta chlorobenzoic acid will get formed. So it is the aromatic substitution and it will take place at meta position. The next category is special reaction of formic acid. In case of formic acid, the carbonyl group that is attached to a free hydrogen atom, so that the formic acid combines the property of an acid and an aldehyde. Therefore, it undergoes certain reaction which is not given by other carboxylic acid, and the first reaction is oxidation. Unlike other acid, the formaldehyde is readily oxidized to carbon dioxide and water. Similarly, the formic acid, it can also readily oxidized in the presence of oxidizing agent to carbon dioxide and water. Therefore, it reduces Tollner reagent to form the silver mirror and Fehling solution to form the red precipitate due to the formation of cuprous oxide. Formic acid also reduces acidified potassium permanganate and acidified potassium dichromate and mercuric chloride. So it is the oxidation, then reaction with concentrated sulfuric acid. When formic acid is heated with concentrated sulfuric acid, it will give carbon monoxide and water. The last reaction is action of heat on sodium formate. When sodium formate is heated to temperature 663 to 673 Kelvin, it will give sodium oxalate and hydrogen gas. So these are the special reaction of formic acids.